They called him Mr. Warmth, but the nickname was pure irony. Don Rickles built a career on verbal grenades, walking onto a stage and fearlessly roasting anyone in sight. Born in Queens in 1926, raised in a tight-knit Jewish family, Rickles dreamed of becoming a serious dramatic actor. He even studied at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts and served in the U.S. Navy during World War II. But somewhere between struggling auditions and nightclub gigs in the 1950s, he discovered something powerful. Audiences didn't want solemn monologues. They wanted the lightning-fast insults that came so naturally to him. And once he leaned into that gift, there was no turning back. Rickles didn't just tell jokes. He attacked the room, playfully, mercilessly, and brilliantly. In an era when comedians relied on setup and punchline routines, he pioneered insult comedy. No one was safe. Not the wealthy, not the powerful, not even Hollywood royalty. And that's exactly how he caught the attention of Frank Sinatra. When Sinatra showed up to a Miami club, most performers would have bowed in reverence. Rickles. He mocked him from the stage. Instead of fury, Sinatra burst into laughter, and a lifelong friendship was born. That single moment catapulted Rickles into the inner circle of show business. From there, he became a staple of The Tonight Show and the legendary Dean Martin celebrity roasts, where his blistering one-liners stole every spotlight. He acted alongside giants, starred in his own sitcom, and decades later found a whole new audience as the voice of Mr. Potato Head in Toy Story. To his grandchildren, he wasn't the most feared comic in America. He was a talking plastic potato. And he loved that. Off-stage, Rickles was devoted to his wife of 56 years, Barbara, and their children. Behind the venom was a family man grounded by loyalty and love. Even after the heartbreaking loss of his son Larry, Rickles continued performing, because making people laugh wasn't just a job, it was oxygen. But here's the twist in the legend. The man who could crack presidents, charm mob bosses, and roast Sinatra into stitches reportedly struggled with one name, Denzel Washington. Rickles thrived on reaction. His comedy was a dance, a back-and-forth rhythm built on eye contact and laughter. Washington, known for his intense, composed demeanor, rarely gave him the satisfaction. No smirk. No chuckle. Just stone-faced poise. To Rickles, that silence wasn't indifference, it was resistance. And for a comedian whose life was built on connection through laughter, that resistance felt personal. It wasn't hatred in the traditional sense. It was frustration. An immovable object meeting an unstoppable force. Rickles, the chaos-driven comic who dismantled egos for sport. Washington, the disciplined powerhouse who commanded respect without cracking a grin. Oil and water. And perhaps for the first time, Rickles faced an audience he couldn't win over. When Rickles passed away in 2017 at 90 years old, the entertainment world didn't just lose a comedian, it lost an era. Tributes poured in celebrating a man who proved that insults, when delivered with heart, could bring people together instead of tearing them apart. He spent a lifetime climbing every mountain in comedy. And maybe, just maybe, the one he couldn't climb made the story even more human. Because even legends have that one laugh they never quite get.